Hey everyone. This is a different kind of video. As I'm in the midst of my main channel, Casual Cat, kind of dying in relevance, and also trying to manage this one as I try to put some, at least, videos I'd want to see, out. Um, I noticed the kind of a small trend that happened a few years ago, or just like really a video, and I wanted to talk about my own experience with my first ever online friend. So let's get this setting down. I was around 9 years old. Yeah, 9 years old, and I, like just throughout my entire time, I started Minecraft when I was like 3 years old. So I've known the game for a while. Yeah, I was an iPad kid. Not really. I mean, I did drawings. I went outside. You know, I wasn't entirely. I had regulation. Anyway, that's off topic. But around when I turned like 7, Roblox came into the picture, which I obviously do not play anymore after all of the drama that happened. But I would have these periods of Minecraft, Roblox, kind of like on and off. So, when I met my first ever online friend, it was one of those on Minecraft periods, and there had always been this button in Minecraft that had intrigued me for a while, but I never understood how it worked, and it was servers. So when I was around 9 years old, I finally clicked on that button, or tapped, whatever, and I discovered the wide world of servers, and I never thought to click on one of them. So I did, and the first one that looked intriguing enough and was probably most popular at the time was Lifeboat. So I got into many things on Lifeboat. I discovered my passion for Bed Wars, uh, which I might upload some videos if I figure out how to edit on the computer. But yeah, I got into Bed Wars, but especially I got into survival mode. And it's not the survival mode that you're really thinking of when you think of lifeboat survival. It's more of like modded survival, if that makes sense. So it's like normal but ever so slightly tweaked, like admin control. Like there'd be something that annoyed me, just side tangent. When when like every half hour, I believe, there was this thing that would go off saying oh, everyone's inventories are going to get cleared, and I don't understand why that is, but I remember I used to throw all my stuff on the ground so it wouldn't get cleared, and then clear all my junk. I mean, I'd find it useful until I forget, and then it's depressing. But back to the main topic. I was playing on a normal day, probably a Saturday in late 2020, in the height of the pandemic. So everyone's home by themselves. Everyone's getting sick. So what's the point of doing anything outside? Which would probably explain this surge in popularity that Lifeboat got. Looking back on that. So around that time also, I started fiddling with my settings, as I would often do. Many times when I would play Roblox would be, signing out of my account, sometimes permanently, on accident, and then purposely trying just to get chat. So, I'd do anything to chat with people, and it was just such an urge to figure that out in Minecraft too. And, I didn't, as you can tell, did not permanently delete my account. I've had it literally only one time it's ever changed. I think in my 11 years of playing Minecraft, it's only changed once, which I'd say is a pretty good feat. The account you see, my Mars account, is probably 8 years old max. The only thing that changes is I changed the username to be a little bit more, iconic, I guess. Anyway, so I was on the realm, and or not realm, sorry, server, and once I figured out how to get the chat up and like see what people were doing, I saw this guy really talking in the chat a lot. I can't remember his username, but it was like Doge something, and it stood out to me because it had a space in it, and I didn't know you could do that. um, and I scoured the server or the world to try to find this guy because it seemed like what they were doing was some kind of castle thing. Basically, when I had finally found the area, because the world is pretty small. It's if you remember old worlds, when on the world settings, like you had the modern and then like super flat, and then you had old, which was like some block by some block radius of and then like you couldn't walk off the edge. Anyway, basically that's what it was. So it wasn't too hard to find him, and when I eventually did, there was like this whole faction of people here. I'm talking like maybe 5 to 10 people. I mean, not. I don't think everyone was there because there was people all across the realm chatting. And I was the youngest, most likely, out of all of these people. These were probably 12 to 14-year-olds, and I was 9. So, it's mildly concerning, but nah, it's fine. We were having fun, and I came across this one dude, and he was one of the people that was super far away, and then came over towards the end of this castle. I'm just gonna call it the castle because that's what it was. It was the castle on a hill. So when he came over to the castle, we bonded, and we both learned that we were both 9, or he was 10, 9-ish, 10. So we bonded as the youngest people in this faction of knights and guards of this tiny castle on a hill. And all of our communication was really just over the chat, and there was nothing more to it, just a simple thing. And I was at the time as well, especially on Roblox, I had this guilty pleasure, I would call it, of just friending everyone, and I mean literally everyone in the server, sending friend requests to literally like I used to look back like when I had Roblox, like, why is this random bacon hair like sending me a friend request, and connection request, and I realized like that was me, and Owen, my online friend Owen, was one of the only people who stuck around, and yeah, like it wasn't just on the server that we were communicating on. It became off the server, off Minecraft. I friended him on Roblox. There's videos of us like having a blast. I'll play some eventually, probably at the end of the video. But yeah, like we were just kids, having fun. From my memory, like I remember I found his accent funny. Because he, lived, like, the opposite side of the country from me, and, like, so, I used to call him British, because he sounded British to me, but he's not British, and also my iPad had this funny thing, but probably because of water damage, I assume, now, where he'd be talking and then just go wow 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 wow, just like that over and over for like 10 seconds and then like simmer back down. This was on my old iPad, and I would remember saying Joe Byron is coming, hide, and I assume now he probably thought I was schizophrenic, because if I were him, I would not know what this boy is talking about. Who is Joe Byron? No, but that was the kind of humor we had. Like, we would make Among Us jokes all the time. Like, he was just for me, he was one of my closest friends. Yeah, he was, there for me for my highs and my lows, and through many things, relationships, yeah, like, he was just there, like, a support. So,
to get a bit more personal, in around August, September 2021, my dad fell ill with the COVID-19. And, me being a kid, and, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was like the flu, and you're just gonna get sick. And, my family, we don't really care for the pharma ads on TV, being, conservative. Yes, I know, unsubscribe. Oh my god. No, but, like, we really didn't care. And, we just treated it like the flu, which is basically like what it is. At least now, what it is, because people have become immune to it. But it's just a slightly worse version of the flu, and that's what we thought it was. Um, we had heard bad things about my dad actually got the vaccine and still became like super ill with COVID, which made my mom and I distrust and not get me or her the vaccine. Um, yada yada yada, whatever. Um, yeah, I don't think anyone knows that. Yeah, Owen doesn't know that. That's probably too much information. Oh well. Um, but I remember, my dad had to get sent to a um clinic to get treated because something was going on and he wasn't doing well. And it went all downhill from there. He got put in the hospital, into a 4 week long coma, which for 10-year-old me felt like 5 months. Like it felt like forever. To the point where, like, even though it wasn't that long, had gotten used to him not being there, which is crazy because I am my dad. I act so much like my dad, and as well as just other things, but mostly, like, it was bizarre, him not being there. So I would often talk to Owen about this, my feelings, my thoughts about it. Um, being bullied at school for being a furry because for an early or late Christmas present, I got a hoodie with cat ears on it because I liked cats and that's it. And I wore it to school and I got called a furry for like 4 years. I also got called a crybaby from fourth and fifth grade on, and it destroyed me, honestly. And I would talk to Owen about this, and really in the time frame of like fifth grade to seventh grade was when our friendship was like the strongest. We just had each other's backs, and I don't know much about his personal life, and that's fine. I honestly just needed someone to talk to, and that was him. That was Owen. That's what I knew him for. But approaching around 2023, I remember the last call I had with Owen, last Xbox call we had, and it was, you know, he was sick. It was just the cold or something, and he said, "I gotta get off early. Um, I'll talk to you like next week." And that next week never happened. Months went by of just messaging, and it, I just thought it might take a while, and I'm sure we called maybe like one time after that, and then that was it. He went, deadpan silent. He just stopped messaging me, and there was a realm that I joined that he was a part of, and we would talk on there occasionally, and actually quite recently, I got his phone number. After 5 years of knowing the man, I got his number. Um, that's not the that's like the best part yet. I say yet because the best part I don't think has come. Um, so we texted a little bit throughout like August, September, and November of 2025, and it was on and off because I had deleted Roblox, and that was the primary way we played with each other. And now it was just texting, and I remember him just saying he had to go to he went to some football games, He likes the Ravens. And I remember he went silent again, and I honestly cried about it. You know, grown man, or not grown. I'm 14, but grown teenager crying, you know, over this. You know, something that shouldn't. I have better things to cry over. And he got his phone back because it was stolen at the NFL, one of the NFL games, and he texted me basically just that conversation, which was in late November or mid-November, and then just dead silent again, and that's how it's been since. I don't have Discord, so I've heard from friends that he's been active on Discord, but any messages I try to send to him have gone straight to SMS. And I don't have any other way of reaching out because his Xbox app doesn't really work the same anymore. And I mean, I've offered to call him, but it's just, it's heavy. And I don't mean for this to get all sad. This was just supposed to be about how I met, my silly little Among Us loving online friend, Sus Owen. Like, he was in some of my animated videos when I was still starting out. Like, he was just there, and now he's not, and it sucks so much, because, I mean, I have great online friends now, even though I'd lost a ton in 2025. I lost 7 online friends, which is, like, pretty much all of them, except for 2. Like, it was hard. And I also lost one real life friend. They didn't die or anything, they just didn't want to be my friend anymore, which matters I will probably go into in another video, because on this channel, I'm open. I'm gonna be open about, political views and all this. Not on my main channel, but yeah, don't hurt me, please. But, it was about that, and not to get on the side tangent, but they asked for my point of view. I was never mean, I was never rude, I gave it, and then they were like, ew, you hate trans people. I'm like, I never said I did. Okay. Anyway, that's for another video. But back to what I'm saying, like, it was hard to basically lose Owen. I mean, I have great online friends now. I have Donut. He's been friends with me for about 2/3 as long as I've been friends with Owen. About 3 years, going on 3 years. I met my friend Jet on the realm that Owen and I kind of rekindled, like, for a second. I became vice president, and then I did nothing, as most vice presidents do. But, I met a friend named Jet, and, I bonded with him over magic missile checkers, as you know from the video. And it's just, yeah, I mean, nothing could fill that void. And Donut totally knows. And I feel bad for Donut, because Owen and I would talk so much, but I don't remember. I can't even, for the life of me, I can't even remember what Owen sounded like, because it's been so long. I only know from video clip. Like, if I didn't record anything, there would be nothing. I would not remember what Owen sounded like, which is sad. It's been 2 years since our last call. Almost 2 years. And I guess what the message for this video is, always be there for your online friends. If they're there for you, be there for them. Even if they don't outwardly say anything about, how they're feeling, just be there for them. Spend as much time as you can with them, because you never know when the last day will be that you call. The last day that you message. The last day that you can remember their voice. And the bittersweet part is I don't even know what Owen's face looks like, which is probably goes hand in hand with why I can't remember his voice well. Is because I don't know what he even looks like. I mean, after all these years, he's never even once hinted at ever doing a face reveal or anything. Which is wild. Like, and I was so loose with that, even though I wasn't supposed to. I was so loose with that, and I really, like, from the bottom of my heart, I really miss him, because he was there for me, and that's, once again, I emphasize hard. Yeah, laugh at it. Laugh at the word hard, okay? Yeah, laughing. Maybe you're falling asleep to this video right now. I don't know. Laugh to the word hard, but also listen. I emphasize extremely hard that you, real life and online, spend as much time as feasibly possible with these people, because they enjoy your company as much as you enjoy yours, as much as you doubt that. And yeah, have a good night, guys.
You still haven't noticed the sticker that Owen placed on your desk? Yippee! Woo!
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to a video of the Alaska Challenge, where we have to survive in the snowy landscape, right? And we gotta make a little village. Yeah.
You guys think this is a bad house? You guys take this unsubscribe.
You guys should look at your house compared to our house and cry every night. You cry every night that you're not as
dirt.
So you should be crying every night that you're not as good an architect as we are. I need to.
Yes. I mean, look at the outside. It looks like a mansion. No. Stone. This hole.
It looks like a woodland mansion. Oh my gosh.
I know. I mean,
You're
you got a
right.
mine.
You're so right.
Mars.
What?
Oh, I was trying to do something. Oh, man.
What are you trying to do? You see this hole in the wall right here? See this sapling in my hand?
Yes.
Stamp you on
Where
this
am I?
moment. At the end of this episode, I'm gonna put it here. Oh no,